July 3rd, and it is wedding bells for Travis and Taylor. All eyes are on New York as reports fuel speculation this superstar couple could be exchanging vows at Madison Square Garden. Are you ready for it? Hi, everybody, and welcome into News Now. I'm Bianca Garza, in for Shannon Cake this Friday.
1000% excitement. She's never an inconvenience. Taylor can do whatever she wants.
I think it's pretty cool. It's a big space, and it'd be a pretty sick wedding.
Why Madison Square Garden? Why does everybody need to know? Like, I don't know. If I was a celebrity as big as them, then I would want a more private wedding.
I think they'll be happy together.
Love is in the air and a lot of mixed reviews. Is it going to be a fairy tale at Madison Square Garden? Speculation and excitement for months surrounding Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. And now the day potentially is here. The superstar couple has kept most of the details private. But last night, folks, about 100 celebrity guests arriving at the home of the champion Knicks, a rumored wedding rehearsal kicking off a weekend of celebrations. Now, Thursday dinner, a prelude to a much larger 1,000-person event happening later today with fans, media, and of course, a whole lot of security gearing up for what's expected to be one of the biggest celebrity events of the year. Now, it's being reported that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have already tied the knot ahead of this massive Madison Square Garden festivities, but the bride and groom celebrate New York City's faces and street closures. It's a lot of questions about who's going to foot the bill as well, and some are calling for the happy couple to do just that. I'm pleased to bring in media psychiatrist Carole Lieberman. Both welcome in this morning. Good to see you. Carole, let's talk about some of the psychology. We just heard a lot of folks saying it's never an inconvenience, but obviously there's fans, there's super fans. We know some folks traveled hundreds of miles just to be at the venue. So talk to us about what goes on with people who have this sort of connection to this couple, why they actually need to be there and can't just read about it or watch the news from afar.
Yes, the Swifties will go anywhere to see their idol. Of course, I wish them well, but I think that this whole thing, it's been called a major grift, because they are really, Travis has been promoting the podcast. Taylor has been, Taylor's bridesmaids have been promoting their brands and so on. But psychologically, this is what I think is going on. I think it's obnoxious. But if a couple loves each other, they don't need Madison Square Garden. They need an intimate time. It could be anywhere, because what they're celebrating is their love for one another. So the fact that they had to go to the utmost, Madison Square Garden, shows that there really is something missing in the relationship. And I think it's a red flag that this marriage is never going to last.
Wow. Woo! Well, obviously, we wish them well, but I've always thought it was a little bit too manufactured as well. And, as you talked about the branding of it all. So, listen, I know that there's, no matter what couple, when there's a wedding, whether it be at Madison Square Garden, Carole, or let's say something, exotic on an island, or in Italy, the Bezos-Sanchez wedding, there's obviously a fascination. But particularly talk to us about this, because in New York City, John just made a really excellent point where it's caviar and dreams, but a lot of New Yorkers just went for a socialist mayor who's saying it's all about equality. Now, I know they want to do free rent and free buses, free, daycare. Isn't this sort of a clash with who this huge elite celebrity is with her husband or boyfriend, soon-to-be husband? We don't know. They may have to. But talk to us about how that just is such an interesting contrast with what New Yorkers say they want.
Yes, it certainly is. But, there's kind of a special glow about this. It's kind of like in England, with the royal wedding. This is kind of like America's royal wedding. That's what it's been called. And I think, so Americans, yes, they're supposed to be suffering in 78-degree heat. And meanwhile, look what they're doing. But they're willing to sort of accept it in a way, some of them, because of the spectacle. But what else is interesting? I think part of why they did this, besides, of course, wanting more publicity, more money, and all of that, I think unconsciously that Taylor is trying to show all her boyfriends who hurt her, the heartbreak, a whole lot. He's trying to show them, look, I'm over you. Look, I have my football player. In fact, it's kind of like too perfect, Barbie and the NFL star.
Yeah.
It's like everything's set up. It's like a movie, not real life.
A little revenge slice there, maybe with the wedding cake. Interesting psychology. We know it's going to be a lot of paparazzi and images from today. Carole Lieberman, obviously, we want New Yorkers to not be super inconvenienced, and we want everyone to be safe. And we know that the guys out there and gals of NYPD, the finest, are doing just that. Thanks for your comments today, and thanks for being with us.
Happy 4th, guys.
Yes, happy and safe 4th to you both.